So let's talk about something I think a lot of us have felt. You know that feeling when you're reacting calmly, but everyone around you is just in an uproar? We're going to dive into why that quiet response is so often misunderstood as being cold, when it might, in fact, be one of your biggest strengths. Seriously, think about it for a second. Have you ever been in a situation, maybe a really heated meeting or some intense family drama, and you just felt centered? Well, everyone else is just escalating, you're the one staying level. It can feel a little weird, a little isolating, can it? Picture this. Some huge news story breaks. Social media is an absolute wildfire. Your friends are texting you in all caps. The whole world's energy is through the roof. And you see it, you totally get it, but your own internal emotional needle, it just kind of stays neutral. And this brings us right to the heart of the problem. That quiet, neutral response, it often gets completely misinterpreted by everyone else. People see your lack of a big, explosive reaction, and boy, do they jump to some pretty powerful and honestly pretty wrong conclusions. It usually sounds a little something like this, right? You might hear these exact words, or you just feel it in the way people are looking at you. It's this judgment, this social pressure that says if you're not performing your emotions on the outside, then you must not be feeling anything at all on the inside. This right here breaks down that disconnect perfectly. On one side, you have what other people see: coldness, apathy, detachment. But on the other side, here's what's actually happening inside your head: internal processing, emotional regulation, quiet observation. It's not an absence of feeling, it's the presence of a really powerful internal process. Okay, so let's completely reframe this. What if that calm demeanor isn't some kind of social flaw? What if it's actually a sign of profound inner strength? And the key concept here is something called emotional regulation. It's exactly what it says here: the ability to manage and respond to an emotion, anger, surprise, sadness, without letting it completely hijack your system. You're in the driver's seat, not the emotion. So here's the big takeaway. That response you have, the one that other people mistake for coldness, is actually a hallmark of mental stability. It is a sign that you have this well-developed capacity to handle information coming at you without getting totally overwhelmed by it. And listen, this isn't a passive thing. It's a very active three-step process. First, you observe what's going on, but without an immediate reaction. Second, you take that crucial moment to process it all internally. And only then, third, do you choose how to respond, instead of just reacting on pure, raw instinct. Now, this understanding, it changes everything. It lets us stop seeing this trait as something that needs to be fixed and instead start seeing it for what it truly is: a powerful personal asset. So let's talk about how to really own this strength. I really want this to sink in for you. Your calm response is not a bug in your programming. It's a feature. It is a core part of how you operate. And believe me, it comes with some incredible benefits that people who get easily swept up in emotional storms just don't have. Let's just call them the superpowers of stability, and think about what these actually mean in the real world. Resilience in a crisis, that means you're not just surviving, you're leading. Clear-headed decision-making, that makes you the go-to person when things get tough. Immunity to group panic, that means you see the way forward when everyone else just sees chaos. And being a steady presence for others, that is how you build the deepest, most trusting relationships. These aren't just little personality quirks. They are tangible, valuable assets. So if you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this idea right here. Your neutrality isn't some empty space where feelings are supposed to be. It is a full space, completely occupied by a clear and present mind. It is an active, powerful state of being. So instead of questioning your quiet nature, maybe it's time to start appreciating it. What would change for you if you stopped seeing your calm as a disconnect and started wielding it as your most reliable tool? Just think about that. What if your quiet calm isn't just a part of who you are? What if it's your greatest strength?